And sitting pretty, sitting pretty, sitting pretty, sitting pretty.
Why can't keeping it real be classy? Okay. Why can't keeping it real be let me hold my peace and let me move on? Why can't keeping it real be, you know what? They may have done that, but I'm going to respect them and move forward. Why can't that be keeping it real?
Right. Hey everybody, my name is Tracy, owner and founder of Trace Your Life Coaching. If you yearn to live powerfully, purposely, and prosperously, I can help you. I've been transformed and aligned with my purpose and will be honored to help you align with yours. I help those who yearn to love their life, free from fear and the restrictions of others. I coach privately or in group sessions, in person or remotely. You can find me on Facebook at Trace Zen, my website traceyourlife.com, or give me a call at 480-788-8735 to book your session.
Yes. Are you ready, Candyce?
I am. You know what? I always stay ready, so I'll never have to get ready.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So Candyce is ready.
I stay ready.
All right, so we are back at the table, but just a little different style today. You are here on episode. This is so weird, like you watching me talk. That's like never happened. I don't know. It just feels weird that she's like right in my face.
Well,
watching
you
me
in her
talk.
face.
Same difference. We're all in her face.
I can put the phone down.
No, keep staring at
You're
her.
fine. You're fine. All right. So welcome to episode 6 of season 2 of Sitting Pretty and Keeping It What, ladies?
Real.
Ooh,
Really
yeah.
real.
All right.
Really real.
As you guys can tell, we have a little different spin on today. We have a remote guest coming live to us through the internet waves. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself, Miss Candyce?
Hello, everyone. Nice to see everyone. I am Candyce Pirtle-Smalls. Super excited to be sitting pretty with these lovely ladies here.
Thank you. We're excited to have you. All right. So we're going to get more into Candyce on the second half, as you guys all know. So just stay tuned, but she's going to join us in our hot topics for today, okay?
Yes.
So,
we're ready.
and today, I'm going to just say we're missing 2 little munchkins. We're missing Sassy B and Queen B.
The 2 B's is missing.
Are always
Doing something
MIA.
else.
Yeah. So we're missing them tonight. And yeah, what y'all sipping on tonight in y'all mini cups?
Some wine. No martinis tonight.
What you sipping on, Candyce?
I got a little bit of margarita going on over here with a little twist.
All right, toast to that.
Oh, a twist. Cheers.
All right, ma'am. What you sipping on, ma'am?
Actually, some water. But mine is over there
is my
somewhere.
water.
I don't want your water. I have my own water.
Then we
I
both
have water
sipping on
tonight.
Water. Yeah.
She likes to even give me a hard time, so ignore us.
Yeah, we're sipping on water.
Yeah, I got water.
All right. We ain't going to do this today, Kimmy.
We're not nicknamed.
All right, let's get into the hot topics for tonight, okay? So this is one I ran across a couple days ago, and I thought it was pretty funny, Candyce. So when I say this hot topic, you'll be the first to like give your opinion on it and stuff. But this first one is pretty hilarious, I think. So Chick-fil-A surprises a Florida man for his 100th birthday with free food for life. Chick-fil-A definitely knows how to create long-lasting memories, but I'm not sure company executives thought this idea out properly. Stephen, who is 100 years old, has been going to his local Chick-fil-A restaurant for over 15 years, and they decided to do something special for him during his most recent visit. And he said, "Oh, I think this is just one great surprise for me. I didn't expect anything like this. That is the best gift I could ever receive. Thank you very much," is what he said in response to Chick-fil-A giving him free food for life. What do you think about that, Candyce?
Well, I'm over here. I'm dying over here because number one, he's 100 years old, so he got this. So Chick-fil-A did it really good. They gave a really good gift discount there for life, and he's 100. So let's see how many years he'll be back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. These days, people are eating healthy. People live long lives, so it could be maybe a few good years going on from there. So you never know.
Yeah, he might make it.
I'll go every hour on the hour and get some chicken.
Exactly.
Get it for my neighbors. I would just stock up on the chicken and just keep taking people to get the money's worth out of it.
Unless he can transfer it over to his grandkids.
Right. And he got a little birthday hat on and everything. He just so happy.
Oh,
That's sweet.
but he might live longer than the person that gave him that card. You never know.
You never know, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Maybe some health issues going on because it's like 100 years and he's going to Chick-fil-A, so they might be doing something right behind there.
Yeah, exactly.
True. I thought you were putting your hand up. I just think that's real comical. Very comical. All right. So, are you guys fans of donuts?
Yes.
I like donuts.
Are you sure?
I didn't say love. I said like. How about you, Candyce?
Like it or love it. You know what? Honestly, I've always been a fan of donuts. I like the mini donut holes, the glazed one. Super, super, super bomb. Super, super bomb. But lately, I haven't had any donuts. I missed on the National Donut Day. I've been missing out.
Is it because of your weight loss journey?
It's because of the journey. It's because of my journey.
Man.
Yes.
So Dunkin' Donuts has officially dropped donuts from its name, so it's just going to be Dunkin'. So Dunkin' Donuts is...
Just Dunkin'.
Yep, just Dunkin'. That's too bad.
Oh, no donuts on the end?
So you're just going to Dunks. We're going to Dunks tonight.
Yep. Exactly.
It's because they do the breakfast sandwiches and all that stuff.
It says, according to USA Today, the food chain announced their name change on Tuesday and revealed that the new branding will start making appearances at locations and on merchandise starting in January of 2019. Nonetheless, this does not mean they will be dropping their signature products from the menu. So no. Well, it says, while donuts may no longer appear in our logo, we remain committed to serving our signature donuts and will continue to offer new and fresh ideas.
They just mad because Krispy Kreme probably taking all the donut business.
But Dunkin', that just don't sound good.
Because them hot Krispy Kremes.
We're going to Dunkin'.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we might be going to Krispy Kreme. I don't know if I want to go to Dunkin'.
Next day gonna be Dunk.
Yeah, don't.
I don't think that's the one for
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
No.
Remember Sweet Brown? Ain't nobody got time for that. I think I'd still go to Dunkin'. I don't even go to Dunkin'.
We don't even go there now.
Yeah. I like Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme?
Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
Especially when it's warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they melt straight in your mouth.
Those are the best.
I said,
Right.
Don't be putting things in my head, you guys. Don't be giving me these thoughts.
You stay on that journey, girlfriend. You stay on it for us.
Yeah, you stay right on that journey.
That's right.
And keep us in mind.
Okay. So we're going to continue on the topic of food. So recently, this food service worker at Comerica Park, this is at where the Detroit Lions play, their stadium, was fired after a video of him spitting on a pizza went viral.
Ooh, Lord Jesus, I would have to kill somebody.
Yeah, so I know her face.
I'm like, what?
So this is how it goes. It said, I don't know about y'all, but I cringe every time I see a story about workers playing with people's food, and this story is out of Detroit. It's just plain nasty. So he's been fired after the video was posted on Instagram allegedly showing him spitting on a pizza. The video shows the employee spitting on the pizza and then rubbing it in.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Girl.
Whoa.
What you got to say about that?
That is too much. And I tell you, and the silly thing about it is that he posted it, and everybody posts everything on social media these days. So he posted the picture or a video of him spitting on somebody's food. That's just too much.
He posted it himself, or somebody caught him?
No, like you can see him, like he knows that someone else is recording him while doing this video. So he spits on it. So you know how you have the pizza dough? He spits on the dough, then he puts the marinara sauce on top.
Oh, hell no.
And rubs it in.
Oh, see, well, good thing I'm not eating pizza dough these days. I just pick off the toppings.
Yeah.
Oh my
Exactly.
So I'll be safe.
Oh my
That's terrible, but like working in the food service industry, like, and hearing stories just in general People do a lot of, even the people that make your food do a lot of nasty stuff.
Yeah, that's gross. That's
They
what people
do.
eat their own
Whether
farms
it comes
and
from
do
them not washing their hands.
Did
Like,
he get fired?
Yeah, he got fired.
Oh, okay.
Heck,
that. He
yeah.
went viral and got fired.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. And he ain't making no money.
We both said no.
No moolah.
Wow.
You sure you don't want a pizza?
No, I'll stick to my toppings. And I'm a Ninja Turtle. I love pizza. I done figured out how to maneuver through the pizza, but I don't mess with the dough.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles like this.
That's where he spit, right? It was in the dough.
On the dough.
Okay. I just eat the cheese, so I think I would have been safe on that layer.
Yeah, but
It was a barrier.
It would have bubbled up in the marinara sauce and meant the cheese.
You're right.
But the heat would have killed the germs.
That's disgusting.
We'll pass. We'll omit the pizza. We'll omit the pizza.
Yeah. Ooh, this is a good one. I forgot that I saved this one the other day. So, have any of you guys ever worked in like the teaching industry with kids?
No. She's taught though.
Not with kids. Adults. Adults. And does adults count for kids?
Some of them do, yeah. Some of them do. Okay, so a teacher in Florida was fired for giving students zeros for assignments that weren't turned in. All right, let's go. 8th grade teacher Diana assigned a project to her students. When so many students didn't bother to turn in the project, she handed out zeros to those students and in turn lost her job because of it. So according to the school, which I've heard of this before, like they have no zero policy. So even if you don't turn something in, I guess you expect to get like half the grade, or at least 50% is the minimum that you can get if you don't turn something in.
That's like you.
So listen, she said, "I'm so upset because we have a nation of kids that are expecting to get paid and live their life not showing up. And it's not real," which is true because that's what the school is teaching them. Like, if you don't do something, you have to get penalized. That's the way, like, the nation is built. Like, if you don't do something, you get penalized for it, and you suffer consequences.
You turned in nothing. So
so
what are they getting 50% for?
Nothing.
That's ridiculous.
Right.
She was fired.
And it just depends. It depends because it's always different, like different states, different regulations with like school laws. But the thing is, you have public schools and then you have private schools. The public schools are funded through the community and through like giving the laws. Sometimes the schools don't want to fail, because then it messes up their ratio on their average of their grading, and it looks bad for the school. Yeah. So that's not right to, because if you fail, you fail. You still shouldn't get 50%, for that assignment, for that grade. So but it's just all about how the school looks, too. So.
They want that money.
So they want to give them 50% even if they don't even turn it in?
Yeah, if they don't turn it in, they get 50%. No zero policy.
No.
I've heard of that before.
I've never heard of
that.
That's
crazy.
I've never heard of the no zero policy.
There'd be a whole bunch of zeros with me. Shit.
So the teacher got
you
fired.
turned in zero, so you get zero.
Yeah, she got fired.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's stupid.
Wow.
That's why this world is weird.
So the teacher ended up losing
her job.
Her job?
She said, "I have been fired for refusing to give you a 50% for not handing in anything."
But that's like at work. Wow. If you don't go into work, you don't get paid. They ain't gonna give you 50% of the pay.
Exactly.
That's right. And their school is their job. That's all they have to do is go to school. That is their job. So
and they're rewarding
that's not right.
For nothing.
Yep.
That's not
and
right.
then they're gonna get in real life and see it's not like that.
It's nothing.
That's right.
Somebody said, "I wish grading was like this for college." Shaking my head.
Oh. Yeah, you at least pay for that education. Sure.
Oh, that's that right. Give me since I'm paying, at least like if I mess up, give me a little bit of something.
Exactly.
Man.
Well, you would think. I had a teacher who, through my college, I was taking a program at a community college, and I went to school twice a week and sat in that whole program. And my grades were low, my scores were low, but it's college, so it's adult. Right. So I went all the way through the semester and got an F. And was so upset with the teacher because the teacher never even told me, like, hey, you're failing, right? You would think. But no, they just let you just go ahead and down the drain.
So they was getting paid.
That was terrible.
Because you already paid your tuition. That's why.
Right.
Well, I paid for the course, so I just had to retake the course and just kind of say, it's college as an adult, but it's nice for the teacher to say, hey, you're failing, you're not doing too good in the class, you're showing up, do some type of remediation going on. But it's like, nope, I went right down the drain and had to retake the course. So
wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, I took it again and passed, but still.
Right. Exactly the thought of having. So we gonna stay on the subject of school. I think this is hilarious. So the title for this is "The Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round." This bus driver is arrested for letting students drive the bus. So I'm assuming that, I don't know if she took a video of someone else, of students driving the bus, but somebody got a video of this little girl in the driver's seat while other children are in it driving the bus.
Oh my.
And where's
in Indiana, in Northwest Indiana.
Help us.
Now she need to be fired.
What?
Wait, no, listen, nothing goes unnoticed these days. So somebody recorded and put it on Twitter. So she let 3 students, the ages of 11, 13, and 17, whip the yellow school bus home as she dropped kids off.
So she let them drive,
Yes.
put their foot on the pedal and all that.
Yeah, the bus is moving.
Wow.
Like, this bus is moving in the video.
You got kids, Candace?
I do. I have one kid. He's 17.
Oh, okay.
And,
Imagine
and it's like 20 kids in one.
Now, what if he was driving the bus?
No, what if he was a passenger?
He can't drive the bus. He would have took off with the bus. You didn't know who was driving that bus. And these days, people are throwing you under the bus.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that faculty was throwing her under the bus.
Yeah.
So when they got to the bus stop, I don't understand why other parents didn't see the kids driving.
Maybe
That's
she
crazy.
hopped back in the seat. Probably like at every stop she got right back in the seat before they stopped, and then when they drove off, because people walk on the bus like when it's moving, so they probably
She's
walked
doing
up
too
to
much.
the seat.
No, but how do they know to
That
put
was-
the park and all that stuff?
Yeah.
They probably never did. They just probably let it slow down, and she was right there to sit back.
Nobody
in the
ain't.
seat.
If she that slow, if she that slow to let them get on that damn bus, she ain't that fast.
10 or 5 miles
Where is
an
this
hour.
located? What state? Where they do that at?
Yeah, exactly.
in Northwest Indiana.
Wow.
That's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. That's too much.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wait, they said, I'm just seeing this. They said what's crazy about this is that they arrested her when she went back to the bus barn to pick up her paycheck. Now that's just petty. So they arrested her once she was going to go pick up her paycheck. They didn't arrest her.
They should have arrested her in the.
It should have been right on the spot.
Yeah.
Well, she deserved to be arrested because those are people's kids and stuff, and it's all fun and games until it's an accident on that bus. You know,
exactly. That's not anything to play with.
So, Candace, what if you were at the bus stop and your son was like 10 years old and you see, what would you do? What would your reaction be?
I would be like, oh my goodness. And with the calls that I would get from him lighting aerosol on the bus with the lighter and all kind of stuff. So it wouldn't have been surprising. But it had just been like, one of those things where you just gotta like, this is not real. Right. This is not happening. And they're just like, wait,
That's crazy.
That's a disaster. Yeah. That's a disaster. That woman,
she needs to be canceled.
All bad.
But she looks like something wrong.
No, she need her ass whooped.
Yeah. To be honest, it's unfortunate because someone in the comments said only black people.
Oh, and it's a black lady.
Yeah, it was a black lady that did it.
She looked like something was wrong with her.
Yikes. Just a yikes.
Right. That's all you could say.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my goodness.
All you can say.
She better be happy the parents didn't catch her.
Yeah, because if they would have caught her, she would have been in some trouble.
No, that school probably getting
They
sued.
would have whooped her behind.
Yeah, the school is probably going to get sued behind it.
Yeah. Cause she's that's
You need to look that one up so you can see what she looked crazy.
Let me see. Let me see how. Yeah, that's her. It looks about right. It looks about right. Yes, that looks about right.
Her afro, is that an afro? Is all uneven or something?
I don't know. She got a lot going on. She got a lot on her plate. That's probably why she
There's
got
a lot going on.
She got braids and twists.
It's
and
a lot going
dreads
on.
and everything else.
It's a lot going on.
Man. So I got a topic for y'all that I think
You just gotta shake your head. Just gotta shake your head.
That's all you can do. So I got a topic for
Just
y'all.
shake your head.
Look and sip.
Right. Sip and shake.
Sip and shake.
Man, okay, so I got another topic for y'all. So there's a Six Flags in St. Louis that is challenging people to spend 30 hours in a coffin for $300.
Oh, hell no. $300 ain't worth it.
Oh.
For 300.
Yes,
No, thank you.
$300.
What does that average out?
For how many hours?
30, I'm sorry. 30
For 30 hours. That's like
Almost 30?
Girl, that's
Yeah.
like $10
I
right
just go to
now.
work.
That's like $10. That's like $10 an hour.
Yeah.
No.
That's sad.
Don't want to be a part of that Halloween bash.
No.
Right.
That's retarded. They have to be, like, if they said $1 million or something, I might lay up in that bad boy for 30 hours.
Ew, no, listen.
Is it velvet?
Air conditioned.
They got
Listen,
fans.
no. Somebody said, get this. Okay, so 6 people will be chosen to spend a little more than a day in a, get this, a slightly used
Oh,
2
hell no.
foot by 7 foot coffin.
2
Slightly
foot.
used.
Somebody dead was
So
in there for a
somebody dead
second.
was in it.
Slightly used, so somebody didn't already lie down in there. No.
If they gave me about $1 million, I might. I don't know.
Right?
I'll take some sleeping pills and go to sleep.
No, I wouldn't do that for $1 million. That's creepy.
Like
That
$3
is
million,
creepy.
you wouldn't do it for $3 million. I would lay in that bad boy for $3 million,
But for, and wait, what's
and then go spend that money.
What's the dimensions again?
2 foot by 7 foot. So it's 2 feet wide
2
this way,
feet.
and then 7 feet
All you gotta do
long.
is take a bunch of Benadryls and go to sleep. Shit.
You might not wake up.
And when you wake up, it's over with, and
You
then
might
you go to the
not
mall.
wake
And
up.
you can go to the mall and go
It's a
shopping.
muscle relaxer.
Do they deposit the check first,
Oh,
or
exactly.
is it after
It's
you
probably
get out of the
after.
coffin?
Yeah, it's after.
Oh, I lay up in that bad boy for 30 hours. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No.
You wouldn't for not 30 for 30 million for 3 million. I
but
would.
30 hours.
For
Yeah.
3 million, you damn right I would. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't.
Y'all
Oh
would-
yeah,
y'all
3
would-
million. Everybody be up in there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
when do I sign up? How
We
can I
tag
sign up?
team. We a tag team.
That's
Okay,
what
my
we gonna
turn.
do.
I'll
My
be waiting
turn.
for her to get out.
You ain't gonna get none of my
Everybody
money.
be locked up inside the coffin.
You ain't getting none of my money either.
You ain't getting no money, so we're not splitting it.
No. Talking about she waiting for me. No.
Ew.
No,
1.5
you gotta get your own.
Yeah, you got
You
to
gotta
get your own. No, my brother.
No, my sister, you got to get
No,
your
my
own.
sister, you gotta get your own.
Your own coffin. You gotta get your own coffin.
And your own millions. I would take them 3 million. I'm sorry.
I couldn't do it. I'll
You'd
be
be
too
so distraught
terrified.
when you
I'll
Yeah.
lock your ass in there for them 3 million.
See, we got some money involved now.
Yeah.
People do something strange for a little piece of change.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's better than on the corner making some money. I'll lay up in that coffin and be on the corner or on a pole.
So what if you have to be on the pole for 30 hours?
I won't fuck that
For
pole.
3 million.
I don't.
For 3
That's a
million.
lot of
That's
work.
different. That's too much work. And
That's a lot of work.
What if you What if
You
just
can't go to
no,
sleep
no,
on
no,
the
no.
pole.
What if you just have to be bare and just like swing around it, just put your arm on the pole and just like walk
That's
around
a lot of work.
for 30
That's
hours.
too
So
much
you gotta lay in a coffin.
Yeah, because you could go to sleep and forget about something.
Play in a coffin, go to sleep.
But it's slightly used.
I slightly would wash my back off when I get out of there with that money.
You know what? Alex, I'm gonna go with the pole for 3 million.
Yeah, you don't know whooping on that nasty
Yeah.
pole wrangling ass.
You
I'll
guess you
wipe
gotta
it
go
off.
with the pole for 3 million.
I'm gonna go with the
But
pole.
then we get on the pole, then you gotta wiggle. You
Yeah.
gotta shake.
But
You gotta bend over.
you gotta
You gotta do a
move
lot of work on that pole.
for 30 hours. No, and I'm
Girl,
good.
you better just shake a little every
You
hour.
better put your back into it.
Every hour, just shake something different. It'll be like a workout for
And
you.
I'm gonna be laid down like
Oh
this.
my God.
I'm gonna be like this, just getting all my money.
Wakanda forever.
I have some Netflix going
Dress
on.
and rest. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it.
And what if they had to record y'all on that pole and let people see it?
That's different.
Right.
I've never said I would hop on the pole for 30 hours for 3
Oh.
million. If you said 300 million, maybe. I'm set for life.
Yeah, that little pole look a little nice then at
Yeah,
300 million.
I'm set for life.
Nikkei will come up with all kind of muscle spasm moves.
I'm set for life, man.
I'll be thinking about spending that money. I'll wrangle that pole down.
You break the pole down.
It doesn't look too bad after all, huh?
No.
Sorry, humping on the pole after a
Ain't
while.
nobody say all that.
You
now.
hopping on the pole.
You went there. I didn't.
She said, hump
You
it.
gotta make up new. You gotta be innovative though. For 30 hours, you gotta be.
Shoot, a nooch fall asleep on a pole. You ain't never heard of that one?
No, come
That's
on,
a
baby,
lot of work.
come in my dreams with me.
Okay.
All right. Man, so let's move on to music. So I think this would work for y'all generation. I don't know how
See,
Yeah,
she
she
always
trying to
throw jabs.
No, I was gonna say I don't know your age.
Look how Candace look.
She trying to clown us,
Candace is like, who me?
Yeah, let us see.
It was like me generation, moi.
Yeah.
So I feel like in y'all time there were a lot of one-hit wonders. So what's your favorite one-hit wonder of your time? I'm not answering this question.
What about my time?
Yeah,
Of
y'all
somebody's time.
Of whatever.
That's
Candace,
a
can you
hard
think of
one. I
one?
don't know.
One hit wonder.
Your favorite?
It's a lot of one hit wonders.
I know. I need
I
my
think-
phone to look it up.
Is Millie Vanilli
One
considered
hit
that?
Yeah.
wonder.
I got Millie Vanilli. Millie
There's Michael
Vanilli.
Jordan count. This is how we do it.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good
Oh,
one.
But he had a
I'll
few
go with
No
hits, but
Future,
that
No
was
Front.
the one hit.
Yeah.
But it's not wondering. It's still on commercials and
It's
it's still
still
popping
good.
in the clubs these days.
How about MC Breed though? Ain't no future in your front. And he was the
He
one.
passed away though.
When?
He passed away a while ago.
I don't know.
I'm thinking the girl that's from here, from Phoenix, Cece Peniston.
I've never heard of that person.
You never heard of her?
Oh, Peniston.
What was the name of her song? Finally.
Finally,
I can't see, so I'm not gonna.
It happened to me right in front of my face, and I just.
Oh, you feeling
okay,
that song? I
I
think you from our age group the way you feeling that music. Look at you.
I have an old soul. I have an
Okay,
old
good
soul.
answer. Good answer.
No,
I think this is a
Right,
good one.
and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
Return of the Mac. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Return
of the Mac.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What you know about Return of the Mac?
exactly.
I just saw it on here, but I know the
She
song,
fresh
but I
off
can't
21. She don't know what she's talking about.
think. I
girl.
can't think.
The Return of the Mac.
Oh, what about this? This is the way I live. Big boy still fishing big bills. I stack my money, lay low and chill.
Alright, girl, I
I think
ain't
that
never
was like
heard
a
that
song
one.
out of Arizona.
I don't know
I
that.
think it was only an Arizona
She said,
song.
I ain't never heard that one either.
I said I don't know that song.
What about Drink in My Cup by Kurt Cobain? I got this drink in my cup. Oh,
I don't even know that one.
Y'all ain't heard that song?
Was it a one
Wait,
hit wonder?
wait, I got the drink in the cup.
Yeah, I got that drink in my cup. Oh, yeah. I forgot how the song went. You heard it? Yeah.
I
they
don't
just
know that damn
Maybe
song.
you're not doing the melody right or something.
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a
I know
wonder.
about the drink in the cup, but I don't know how.
Look, we all do.
It sound like a lullaby. I was like, wait. I
Somebody,
don't know about the drink in the cup.
I'm trying to think. Somebody said something about Aretha Franklin on here. I was like, well, how was
She
that
is
on?
not a
Yeah.
one-hit
She didn't have no one hit wonder.
Yeah.
She don't have a one hit wonder.
They're retarded.
Right. I was like, what the
Shoot,
heck?
her funeral was 25 hours. How they gonna say she's the
Shit,
one?
she laid in that damn coffin for damn that 30 hours. Shit, she give her 3 million.
Oh, yeah.
3
And
million.
didn't Fantasia, didn't she sing it real good
Mm-hmm.
on her performance?
I've
Oh, yeah.
seen it. I
She
went back
worked
to
out.
YouTube and listened to it.
You liked it or no?
It was okay. It wasn't her best.
It wasn't her best?
No, not to me. It wasn't.
My dad liked it. I didn't see the whole video. He said it was good.
I know I was watching Bill Clinton over there looking at them hoes.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I bet he was. I like Bill Clinton.
Me too.
He ain't changed a beat.
He ain't, girl.
He ain't changed a beat. He's smooth.
He like looking at the ass.
He's smooth.
He ain't gonna
Yeah.
never say
He's smooth.
it. He'd probably be having strippers and all at his birthday parties.
Oh, you know he
And
does.
they get paid,
And,
too.
okay, and Hillary be sitting right there with her little suit on, right next to her.
Yeah,
Who goes to
supporting her man.
But who goes to a birthday
Support her
party?
man.
Who goes to a birthday party with a
Shoot.
suit on?
But she always
Hillary.
wearing the suit. She
I know,
always,
but that's weird.
Hillary. Yeah.
suited and booted.
That's so
But she
weird.
said she was sitting pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
She what?
Ah!
She was sitting
She was
pretty.
sitting pretty.
When she said that?
No, I'm just saying. She's sitting pretty when she had her suit on.
Oh,
Yeah.
girl, that's
Yeah.
handsome.
She gonna let them girls break their back.
That way she don't have to work that hard. Her name Petey Pablo, and she ain't got to work that hard.
Okay? Exactly.
All she gotta do is go in the room and turn the lights off.
There you go.
And snap that
Oh,
detachable suit off.
So the snap on, snap off, like clap on, clap off.
I'm done.
I got one more wonder for y'all.
Who?
Do y'all remember this one? Hey, baby, you want to know what we sing
Yeah.
in the club? Hey, baby.
But I don't remember who sang
White
it,
folks,
though.
gangsters in the club.
Hey,
Hey, baby.
baby.
Who is it?
Hurricane Chris. Hey, baby.
Yes. That's that. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, we in the club, like.
You over there turn for
You
real,
gotta
huh?
come to Phoenix
You
and get
okay?
turned with us.
Shoot, we need to do this in person.
Yes.
With
I gotta
this
see how
too.
y'all do it out there.
I
No, we
don't
You know
know
how
how
it's done out
I
there
don't
in
know how
Phoenix and
these
Cali.
two do it out here, but
She don't do nothing.
I do it, dude.
She just turned 21. Girl, please sit down.
Oh, you're fresh 21.
Yeah,
Fresh 21.
but I do it.
Oh,
big.
my goodness.
But
By the time I was 21, I was already retired from going out because I had a fake ID.
okay, exactly.
I had a fake ID. I had a fake ID at 18. I bought it. Well, actually, I was 17. I bought it from one of my classmates, and I was getting to the 18 and over and 21 and over. By the time I was 21,
You were done.
been done.
Okay,
I was
been there,
done.
done that.
Dang, so I'm just getting started.
Yeah.
I don't.
I have fake ID. I use Shonda's. Remember, I used
Oh,
to
yeah,
use
you
Shonda's
did,
ID
you
to
did,
get
you
in.
did.
My cousin.
I guess y'all are all from the same generation.
Who is y'all?
And she want to mess with you too, Candace, but she trying to put
Candace.
it
I
off.
know. I know. Everyone always wonder. They always wonder. How old are you? It's like, well, how old do I look?
Yo.
I'm like, well, they try to do the math when they know my son is 17. They're like,
I already know I went to your website, so I'm not going to tell
oh
her.
yeah.
Tell me.
No, I'm not going to tell
Yeah,
you.
don't tell her.
Tell me.
No.
Why not? We're
That-
sisters.
That's not. Now we sisters.
Oh. Now we're sisters, huh?
We've always been.
Put up the number so you can tell this lady how old you are, because she's going to drive us crazy.
Ah!
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. I don't see it, but I see it. I don't
I'm
see it, but I
34.
see it.
I'm 34. I just had a birthday. Same birthday as Beyonce.
Oh, happy birthday. Happy belated
Hey, girl,
birthday.
hey. Hey, girl, hey. I always tell everyone that when I say my birthday, 9/4. And I'm going to see Beyonce tomorrow.
She just saw her
just went
last week. She just saw her last week.
You gonna get your life.
I
You
love
are
it.
going to enjoy.
Oh,
it.
yes.
So turn up for me, please. One time.
Yes, indeed.
Ooh, I almost
I
started
got you.
asking you Beyonce questions. Happy belated birthday to you as well.
Well,
Happy
thank you. And I do. I've been celebrating all month, too. I know everyone's so sick and tired of me. They're like, it's still your birthday. I done told you birthday like 5 times.
That's what she did in
You
July.
do the same thing?
Yeah, she did the same thing in July.
They like doing the same thing too. So
Not
don't let
me.
'em-
I do it for about a
She
week.
said not me.
That one does, not me.
You do a week.
I do about
huh?
a week, yeah.
About a
Then I'm over it.
And then I'm
Then you're over it.
And then it's old news to me.
Yeah.
I
still
can't
good.
deal anymore.
We're going to go eat on our air
I'm so
tacos.
over myself. We're not even. How are we gonna eat on air tacos?
So then we
You guys got
stop at
tacos
the-
tonight?
No.
I'm just lying.
She lying.
Oh my, what kind of tacos?
I wish.
We
had
have had
spaghetti.
tacos earlier.
We had spaghetti tacos.
Ooh, spaghetti tacos.
She is lying.
I was like, wait. You know, I'll be trying to get all the recipes. I'll be trying to know the recipes. I'm like, but wait. What?
You gonna have
Spaghetti
that on
tacos?
your on your menu.
We got Italian and Mexican spaghetti tacos.
I'm like, wait. Spaghetti tacos. I did a quick vision in my head real quick. 'Cause I like to vision stuff. I was like, wait, how you do
She
that?
can do taco shell
Don't
with
let me
spaghetti
see that on
meat
your menu
and then
next
put some
week.
Parmesan cheese
I know,
on it.
right? I was like, don't let me add that to the menu. Spaghetti taco. How we gonna do that? Is it with the shell, without the shell, with the pasta, without the pasta? I'm trying to figure out.
I'm weak. I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
done.
All right. So
You're
we
done.
We're
gonna.
gonna go to break real quick.
Yeah.
Hold on.
We'll be right
All
back.
right.
Go smack on some
Let's go.
tacos.
Let's go snack on something.
Rose gold wristwatch. Y'all think this is a game, but I'm spitting facts. My middle name Bougie, so you know it's rap. Bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang. Got 2 necklaces from Tiffany's. My ice 10 times, you know it's right. You better back off before you get got. I'ma knock you with my rose gold wristwatch. Y'all think this is a game, but I'm spitting facts. My middle name Bougie, so you know it's rap. Yeah, double Double C's on my eyes, so I'm seeing clear. Just left the dealership, I'm a swerving stare. On the loop 202, and I'm heading near you. What? Okay, I might just pull up in the Accord, but don't worry, got the X3 keys in the door. What more can y'all even ask for? Fan first, pod son, sitting pretty, we on, yeah, we about to be litty on the moon, and we got new work coming real soon. And as for you, you should have been on, cause we about to take over the whole damn zone. We doing this as a team, so we all about to be flashy, what bling bling. Right, get it, but back to me. 800 on some bundles, that's nothing. A stack on some shoes. That's nothing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and you know,
Who is the gentleman?
well, like I'm saying,
Listeners.
like
Oh.
listeners, relax. Jeez, Louise,
Calm
oh my
down.
gosh,
Goodness.
don't get up, loosen your shoulders up, please.
Loosen that
Where's
voice.
the other mic at? The headphones at?
Oh, did I take those out, or did I never put them in?
No, it's going to. Just continue.
No, you
No.
can't. We can't.
I think it's
because
been like that the whole time.
I hope our hold
I'm
on real
pretty
quick.
sure it'll be fine, cause he could mute one of the mics because
He don't be wanting to go through all that. I just noticed it wasn't in there.
When was the last time we
Did a
this
podcast?
compensation?
Oh, he gonna be asking for it. Okay, there we go. Now we good. We had to put the headphones in there.
All right. So make sure you cut all that out. 1 second. Can I? Thank you.
You
All
can
right.
cut it out. For me.
We are. We back. We back and we ready now. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I was saying before, we are back with the second half with Miss Candice. And first off, before we get into you, Candice, I made an honest mistake without acknowledging the two people that are sitting next to me.
She's just thinking about herself.
So I forgot.
It's a
We
one-man
forgot to
show.
introduce ourselves in the beginning for those people who are new and are listening to the cast pod. All right, so go ahead.
It's Kimmy where our pretty's at.
It's T to the E.
Y'all don't sound excited that I just acknowledged y'all.
Yeah, because you forgot about us on the first half.
But I forgot about myself.
I don't think so. I think she did say Nikkei somewhere in there while we were talking.
No, see, she probably didn't even know my exact name until we said it before.
Yeah, when you said it before.
Anyways,
I like
Oh,
True.
see, she didn't know who she was talking to.
see? Exactly.
You didn't know who each of us were?
So these
No,
are...
I know Tracy because we already had you guys already had said it earlier, but
They are
See?
sisters.
Get your hands off my waist.
Girl, we are recording. Stop. She's so silly.
All right, so Miss Candice, this half is all about you. So we left the hot topics in the past. So get ready, get ready.
I'm gonna miss the hot topic. They were fun.
But you need to talk about you.
And I've been thinking about that donut. No, I got my mind all hooked up on that donut and that pizza and all that stuff. And then you just want to leave me like this?
Okay.
Like, what kind of relationship do we have going on right now?
Oh man, so Miss Candice, go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself even though we know about you, for the listeners. Where you're from, what is it that exactly you do, and then once you give us that information, we'll go based off of that, and we'll start to ask you more like detailed questions.
Oh, okay. Well, I am the founder of Fit in Her Kitchen, Meal Prep Candy's Kitchen LLC. I am an entrepreneur, so I wear many, 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 many hats around the community and nationwide. I've been a nurse for 17 7 years. My son is 17. We were talking about that earlier. 7 years. Been in the healthcare field for 15 years. And yeah, a long time. And I took a career path and got into entrepreneurship and went through a transformation journey for myself and became a holistic health and life coach, where I help many women such as myself on a health journey in their life and mind shifting and kind of finding their self and their true belonging and their beliefs and where they want to go into their life.
Okay.
Awesome.
So are you originally from San Francisco, California?
Yeah, so I'm originally from the Bay Area, so all through the East Bay area. That's where I've been born and raised, so that's where I still reside.
Is Golden State your team of choice?
Well, I wouldn't say what Warriors. Warriors is always out here. My husband is a fan of the Chicago Bulls, so we kind of lean towards the Chicago Bulls. But I will be rocking my Warriors jean denim jacket that's custom made by Antonio Art Designs at the concert tomorrow. So I will be posting a picture of that. It'll say Warriors.
We're gonna be looking out for that.
We will be ready to see. All right. So you said that you've been in the healthcare industry for 15 years. So what is exactly that you started doing in the healthcare industry before you became a nurse?
Well, actually, I started as a CNA. So I started as a certified nursing assistant.
Okay.
And I did that for a few years and then continued on with the healthcare field and want to kind of get more hands-on. Mm-hmm. And now I teach. I'm a teacher for certified nursing assistants as well.
Oh, okay.
So just kind of showing my roots and showing my wisdom and kind of giving back and helping out. So it's really nice.
That is super dope. So have you always, like, ever since you were a kid, like, what?
That was going to be my question.
Oh, go ahead and ask. Go ahead, lady.
At what age did you realize that was the field that you wanted to work in?
So actually, I started pretty young, considering my age. I started at about 20 years old into the healthcare field. Mm-hmm. My whole family is in the healthcare field. My mom is a nurse. My grandmother was a nurse. Mm-hmm. Aunts have been nursing assistants, uncles. So it's kind of like watching them wearing scrubs and going to work and putting on their uniforms and different things. So I kind of picked up on that. But when my grandmother had got sick, she was diagnosed with esophageal cancer. Mm-hmm. And so this was several years ago. Actually, before I started several years ago, that was like 15 years ago. Time goes by fast. Mm-hmm. And just being like in her last days and watching my mom and my aunt kind of provide care for her, I knew that I wanted to step into that nursing and kind of giving back and kind of, helping out the family and different things. So, yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
So after you became a nurse, what started your journey, like your transformation journey as far as your weight loss?
Well, that's a good question. So I became a nurse, and I gained about 15 pounds in nursing school. And it's just a lot of eating, a lot of potlucks and different things like that. And just sitting down and eating and always celebrating. I wouldn't say 15 pounds because actually it was starting to gain probably about 10 pounds. And then every year it was like 10 pounds from there. But just getting to the point to where I wasn't comfortable within myself. Mm-hmm. That's when I feel like I needed to start making a change because every year I was gaining about 10 pounds and kind of watching the scale go up and not the scale going down. So each time I would monitor it. So I started, usually it was about 100 and, like high school is like 135, 140, and I'm 5'2" for all the listeners, so I'm short. I don't have a lot of.
So you and Kay may have something in common.
I walk like I'm tall, but I'm short. I have long legs though. And then I just started monitoring that scale. So baseline was like 135, 140, 145, and then just over the time of the year, just kind of see it increasing to about like. There was like 150, 165, then it got like 175. Then I saw it again, it was like 180. Then it was like 185, 190, 195, 196, 198. And that's when I said, no way ever possible. I'm not living my life like this. No. Because I knew 200 pounds on my 5'2" body was 5'2.5". But I knew that was like.
Don't forget that.
Count that half.
Well, when you're extra tall, you got to put that extra little inch on there.
Exactly. Count that half.
Oh goodness! So that was your wake up point at 198. And tell me what happened on that day.
Well, on that day, so I was monitoring the weight, and on that day, the specific day, I got on the scale, and then every hour I would monitor it. And so I got on the scale, and I saw it said 198. I was getting ready to take a shower. Hopped on the scale, and hopped off like oh my goodness, like I was super silent. And my husband was like, "Well, what did it say? What did it say?" And I got really silent, and I was like, Tomorrow's gonna change. I'm gonna go do that boot camp thing they have going on up the street. I'm just gonna go check that out. He was like, okay, like here you go. Like you always say you're gonna do something and then you never go for it. And I was like, okay. So that next day I went to that boot camp and I was dreading to go because it's like a super high investment. And it was like $500 and I was like, for this challenge, and I was like, I'm not spending $500 for no boot camp challenge because number one, I'm not worth spending $500 for no gym. I didn't want to do that. Like I'll spend it on my hair or something else, but not for the gym. I didn't want to do it, but I had to check myself in because that was like basically checking into rehab. I had to check myself into something, to make a change.
Gotcha.
Hey, at least you knew when to change. Cause, at least you didn't get to that point where you're like, you know how some people get too comfortable? Like,
and that's the thing.
From here.
And just accept it.
Right.
But I'm sure at some point you felt like you had got too comfortable,
yeah,
right?
True.
Well, I was too comfortable, and the thing is, it's like, finished with nursing school and my career and then got married, shortly after that. And, you get into relationships and you get comfortable because you're comfortable with your partner. You're comfortable with your spouse. And it's just one of those things to where it's like, my husband and I always talked about, like, we never want to be comfortable in any space. Like, physically, mentally, we just don't want to be comfortable because, number one, if you're comfortable, it's like, there is no room for growth. You're not going to grow. You're going to be stagnant within that space, whether it's physically or it's mentally. And I got comfortable, and I didn't know that I was, like, overweight. I didn't know because I wear scrubs. So my clothes fit different. So when I'm at work, it's just scrubs. But I started to notice that my scrubs, like, on my scrub top, I would have to, like, tear it and rip it, like, on the side because mentally it didn't catch up. Like, I didn't realize the neurons and stuff, it didn't catch up to my brain cells. Like, I just thought, like, okay, for some reason, it just doesn't make sense to you. Like, I didn't know I was getting bigger.
The stuff
I didn't realize it. I was in denial.
Right.
I didn't know, but my husband would keep, like, encourage me, like, let's go to the gym, babe, let's go work out. And he became, like, my worst enemy. And I'm like, stop, like, bugging. Like, you bugging. Chill. Like, let's go to the gym. We'll go to the gym. I'll get on the machine for, like, 15 minutes and get off. And he's like, well, how are you going to see results? And I'm like, well, my endurance, I couldn't, like, the thing is, I had to be ready for me.
Right.
Like, no one can tell you need to make a change. Like, you just kind of like, you're kind of like comfortable, like you guys said. Like, you're just kind of like owning it. You're just comfortable. But I had to get comfortable with being uncomfortable, which I really was, uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So once you started with the gym and you started to lose your weight, so kind of talk about how it led into, like, the meal prep, and then you also, in turn, starting to, like, coach other people and, like, on their transformation journey.
Yeah, well, it started off, number one, it's the weight loss is 80% of what you eat. You can work out all day in the gym and then go and say, oh, I worked out, I deserve to have this burger and fries. And it's not going to do your body any good. But you can eat healthy and eat clean, and you see the results start to shed off, and you're barely doing that much movement. So when I checked myself into the boot camp, which I actually just checked myself in this week, so I just started back up. It's awesome. But when I checked myself in, they gave us, like, a meal plan, and we have to work out 5 days a week, and just trying to getting you into the cycle of eating, like, all these meals. And the only way to eat all these food, like all your fiber or your good carbs or all that good stuff for your body to give you energy, you have to organize your meals. Otherwise, it's not possible to, like, go to work and stay on track of eating healthy. So I started meal prepping all of my meals and organize them. And the weight just started coming off after a while. And then once I hit my challenge, I saw the weight come off, I was just like, okay. And then on social media, like I would post all my pictures of my journey. So people have been following me for years now, since like 3 years now. And people would see like, wow, like see my results of my transformation and see my meal preps, and started asking, inquiring, like, hey, can you make meals for me? Can you meal prep for me? And I was like, sure. I was like, I guess so. And so I started meal prepping for others in my community, and started my own business and opened up Meal Prep Candy's Kitchen LLC in 2017. And then shortly after that, I had a lot of clients, a lot of, it was a hit. But it started to become to where, remember summer had hit, and I had like all these, weddings and different things to go to. And everyone started inquiring like, Candy, when are you coming back? I need my meals. I have to order meals. And I started realizing that this is not right. Like, if I was just all about the money, like I could have quit my job and I could have just opened up a whole restaurant and just been meal prepping until I was blue in the face. But I wanted something more tangible for women like myself. I wanted them to be able to get fit in their kitchen, like I got in my kitchen. You can buy meals and different things from people, but the whole issue is habits. And so I realized it was bigger than me making it for them. And I wanted to show women in my community how to make the meals, how to prepare, and how to get fit, stay fit, and get sexy in their own kitchen, like I did. Make it into a lifestyle. So that's how I got into it.
So do you include desserts in your meal prep?
Just like a greedy person, huh? A sweet girl.
Does a berry parfait sound appetizing for you? A berry cream blast parfait?
Greedy,
How many grams
Will that
of
work
sugar?
as a dessert?
How many grams of sugar is in it? It has to be more than 15.
Oh, you're doing sugar. We're not doing too much sugar. We do no sugar.
Oh, that's too tart.
It's sweet. You get the sweetness from the berries. You'll like it.
You gotta pick some good berries, yeah.
Yeah, you'll like it.
I'll be
It's
for
good.
it then. I'll be
All
for
right.
it.
Do you have anything with cheesecake?
Oh yeah, you got low carb cheesecake.
Oh, now that's the thing. I'm not a baker, and thank God that I'm not, because passing up some cheesecake or some red velvet with cream cheesecake frosting on there. See, I had a whole birthday cake that my faculty had made me at the college, and it's a big chocolate cake with it was like shortbread inside. And one of my editor a book, and she reached out to me, Marissa. She said, "You're good." She said, "I don't know how you passed up that cake. You're better than me. I would at least took one bite." And I said, "Well, if it was red velvet, that'd have been another story." But I was like,
So they did good with the chocolate cake, huh?
Yeah, they did good. They did good.
Sweet sound good right now.
So,
now,
is
your whole family in the house healthy as well? Your husband and your son?
That's a big thing. That's
it always
when I
is,
first,
huh?
that's major, because when I first started eating clean, I was just, because it's just my own personal journey. So I was just preparing separate meals for my husband and for our son. And then after a while, my husband started saying, after a while, it just kind of like, I want to eat some of that. Like, I want to, like, do what you're doing. I want to have, like, my little meal preps. Right. I was like, okay, well, cool. But then now I got a meal prep for him, right? So,
give us 1 second.
I did go to Popeyes and a piece of chicken.
Can you go ahead and repeat yourself?
Lunch. He said,
she can hear you.
Is it because you're on the phone?
okay.
It's messing
Here.
up.
1 second. Hold on really quickly.
You're going to have to check that up for Brianna.
Okay, so can you go ahead and repeat yourself now?
It had cut off about your husband.
Cut off, yeah. When you started going in about your husband, seeing like what you're eating and like, oh, I want to try some of that.
Oh, okay. So good question. So when I was doing my meal preps, my husband started seeing my food and started inquiring, like, can you meal prep for me? Can you make me some of those meals that you're eating? So I was like, sure, but now I got to meal prep for him too, myself and for him, right? But he ended up eventually starting catching on. He would like go to KFC on lunch break or Popeyes and be like, I did get a piece of chicken. The food, he was like, it's not enough. He was like, I was still hungry. But then as he started eating it, his body started adapting to it, and then he just stayed sticking with it. So he lost weight too, not even intentionally. You know, guys, they lose weight fast anyway.
In a day.
Right.
Yeah, they lose weight super fast. It's like, his belts has been like so big, have to get new belts, and his waistline is small. And like, my waist is small. Yeah, but it makes it harder when your family doesn't eat. Like a lot of women that I work with, a struggle because it's like, you know, the husband or the boyfriend, they don't eat clean and they have to eat clean, and the kids have that, and it's just, you know, making all these meals. But I always say it's very important to just work around and manipulate the meal as much as possible, and just take certain things out and give them the carbs, and you don't use the carbs, and vice versa. So
Right.
So when you say get fit in your kitchen, are you actually going to their kitchen, or you're just giving them the recipes to do?
Yeah, you're right. Good question.
yes, very good. Great question. So get fit in their kitchen. So I have women, they come into my home and I show them how to prepare their week. I set like a meal plan for them and send them a grocery list, and they bring their groceries, and then we just have fun, and we sip, and we do girl talk, and you know, and while we meal prep, that way they can continue on to meal prep, because it's all about the lifestyle.
Right.
You know, so I do cooking sessions, and then I also do meal planning for my ladies, for my clients, where we meet on Monday nights and give them recipes, and we just, you know, meet weekly and just go over their meal plan and how to mindful meal prep and how to mind shift, because that's what I focus on, shifting the mindset. That way they can start cutting out those bad habits and breaking better into greater habits. So.
Do you record those sessions and post them?
So I do record the sessions. I do have a secret Facebook for the women that are on into the group that I do add them into, but I don't post any of the ones because I keep everything confidential unless it's part of the group, just for, you know, confidentiality.
Okay.
But I do open enrollment for women who are interested into getting into the life-changing program.
That sounds fun, though.
Yeah.
So do you have any clients that you've seen like a drastic change in? That, like, do you do any kind of like star of the month or?
Yeah. Yes, I do. I actually have one of my clients now, Marissa. She's awesome. She did the 90-day health coaching program with me, and her process was really slow, and she knew the results would be slow because on the weekends she would kind of sacrifice and say, hey, this is me and my hubby's time to, like, to have like our cheat moment. So her process was slow, but now she's down to 35 pounds, and I blast her all over my social media and post her before and her after pictures, and a lot of my followers are watching her progress and follow her as well on her health journey. And once she lost the weight, it was amazing because when she lost the weight, and she's a social worker in the Sacramento, California area. And once she lost the weight, it was just like so many things have happened to her. So she lost the weight and she gained the confidence. And that's a lot of things with women. When you lose the weight, you gain confidence. And she published 2 books back to back. They're on Amazon right now, Love Letter to Alberto and Poetry to Ethel. And she has a new project of Diary of a Sex Queen that's coming out. And just like on fire, and she's editing and publishing the meal prep guide that I have too. So it's that confidence. Once you lose that weight, and it's like you're owning the room. So everything's off of you right there. So yeah, it's amazing.
That's awesome.
That's what it's all about. So can you tell us a little bit, when you say certified holistic transformation coach, what exactly do you mean by that? Do you mean like natural, holistic as in natural, or the Hold on. Sorry, we just had something weird happen with the mic. Oh, okay. I thought something was in the house. The mic started moving down on its
That's
own.
that coughing you was talking about earlier.
Exactly. Yeah. So would you be able to go ahead and tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. So when I say certified holistic health coach, a lot of people ask, like, okay, number one, what is a health coach and what is a holistic health coach? So when you look at holistic is mind, body, and soul. It's the whole alignment of all three. So it's very, very natural. So the whole mind, the body, and soul. And a health coach is just accountability person that is the cheerleader for you, that gives you the right tools that you need and get on the map with you to help you towards your goals within your health and in your life. So that's what, and then I certified because I actually, a lot of women now, sometimes they do like all these little programs and all kind of different things, and they say, oh, they're a coach, but not really technically a coach. I actually went to school and got certified and went through training and did a whole program to get the right tools that I needed to become a certified coach. Okay. Yes, and life coach.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. A lot of people are what did I call it? Self-proclaimed.
Well, yes. A lot of people are doing that, and they call themselves, coaches, and they call themselves other things, and it's like, that's why I was put the certified. Like, I actually did go for training to get certified as a coach. I went through training to become certified as a healer. I have background in nursing and in education. I'm a health educator as well, so I do one of the big hospitals out here, Kaiser Permanente. I'm a facilitator for the weight loss management program.
Oh, we have that hospital here, don't we? Kaiser, I think.
Do you have Kaiser in Arizona?
I've heard of it. I've heard of it before. So I think
it's a big national hospital, and it's a really good hospital, and so I'm certified with everything I do. I don't just say, oh yeah, I'm
just slap it out there.
We coaching today. Okay, I'm the coach.
I'm a podcast coach.
We're coaching today.
We can podcast coaches.
Yeah, we podcast coaches.
The podcast coaches. That's right.
So I have another question. It says you're a CTE adult education teacher. In CTE, can you explain? I have a feeling I know what you mean, but I don't want to speak. And I'm not positive, so.
Yes. So CTE is Career Technical Education.
Okay.
So Career Technical Education. So it's any time to where a person wants to do an educational career technical program. So a lot of people don't want to go to a university, to a college. They want to do some type of trade technical program. That they can go from a short length of time to get a career base. So when I do my teaching for CNA, for nursing assistants, and then for my nurses for technical.
Okay. Gotcha. That makes sense.
Great question. Great question.
Thank you.
Yes. So it's a teaching credential, and I got it from UC Berkeley. UC Berkeley Extension, so I'm a student at UC Berkeley, and they have a wonderful teaching credential program that I go to, so it's pretty amazing.
Okay.
You've done a lot, though, for your young age.
Yeah, yes. A lot.
Thank you.
Yes, I did.
So.
Thank you. No, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. It's a lot of hard work, but I like to, when I think of something, I do it. So as soon as I think about it, I do it. So if I say that I'm thinking of doing something for, I've already signed up for it. I'm already into it. I don't think about something for a long period of time, because when you think of something for a long period of time, the mind starts to play tricks on you. The psychological factor is very, very strong. And your mind, you'll start to talk yourself out of it. Well, I can't afford it. I won't pass it. No, I don't have time. Oh, the kids. Oh, the hubby. It's just your mind will start to play tricks on you. So I make so many moves moves and I do so many different things at one time because I think about it and I just put the action. I do it right away. I don't play around.
So you mean like you think about it today and you start on it today?
I start on it.
Yeah, that's good.
Have you always been like that?
No. Honestly, no. I was never like this. I've always been a procrastinator. That's the old me. That's before my transformation. So I would be a procrastinator and kind of drag my feet. I mean, I became a nurse, so I was successful in my career, but as far as just making moves after move after move after move, lighting that fire, burning that fire, getting that flame, getting that passion, getting that feel, I was not like that. Because I was slower. I didn't have energy. So I was eating Taco Bell every day. You know, I love Taco Bell, and you can tell I'm a cheap date. You can take me. I can go to. Where do you want to go? I'm taking the Taco Bell.
Give me that Nacho Bell
burritos,
Grande.
some extra sour cream. We doing something real big.
That Nacho Bell Grande.
Oh, don't get a double decker.
Okay, and that chalupa. What's that caramel apple chalupa?
I tell you. See, when I was eating like that, I wasn't making any moves because I was just tired and I was drained, and I didn't really want to do too much of anything. And then once I lost the weight, I asked my doctor, I said, is this normal? Like I have like these light bulbs that have been going off in my head. And I just wanted to, start my own company. And he's like, yes. And he said, you know what, Candy? He said, a woman who loses weight, they gain that confidence. And he says, when you gain that confidence as a woman, you're powerful because not only do you just want to be in the room, you're owning the room. So it's like you light up. So I've always, been career oriented, becoming a nurse and a teacher, but it's like, then you just kind of take off and like you eat clean. So like your brain cells and all the chemicals are like detox out of your body. So then now you can think of different things. It's clear. It sounds probably like, wow, she's crazy, talking about all the brain cells and all this stuff. No, but it's like, we got to think about it. If you're eating junk, your mind is filled with junk. It's crap.
It's slow, and your brain moves slow, your body moves slow.
Your brain is slow.
Yeah.
It's slow. So you're filling it with all these vegetables and all this protein and all these fiber and all this stuff that sounds super boring. It actually gives you energy. Like, it puts gasoline into your car because your body is a vehicle. And you want to put, like, premium gas in your car, right? You want to ride really good. And you want your car to be, like, and your car is a fancy car. You don't have no broke down on Pinto where you just put any old type of gas in your car. Putting on down the street, talking about you got some goals that you want to do, right?
Yeah. She said putting on down the street.
down the street because you got the gas and there's no, it's all all
backfiring and stuff.
So we got the fire putting, ain't no gunshots on. What's going on?
Oh, goodness. That's a good analogy right there. Goodness.
I could just imagine a car just...
Oh, my God. I almost wish we would have came to San Francisco for this interview.
Right, exactly. To be honest.
Honestly, I wish we would have came to San Francisco for this one.
It would have been so much fun. It would be so much fun. It was so much fun.
Yeah, we would have.
Yes, still not too late. I would love to see you ladies anytime.
Truck up to San Fran.
Oh, when we come though, be ready for us.
Get ready.
Oh, I was ready.
She said she was
Remember, I stay ready now. I stay ready so I don't have to get ready. That's the thing.
Okay, I'm telling you.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready now. We got things we got to do.
I have a quick question. So you just have one child. At any point, did you want to have more children?
Absolutely not.
Wow. I love it. She said absolutely not.
You think I'm going to mess up this waist snatch body?
Oh, well, watch it. I don't know.
But have you seen my body, though?
Yeah, I see it. Oh, that booty ain't going nowhere. I seen that.
And do it look like any kid is going on this waistline?
No, I wouldn't.
No, yes. No, that last picture I put up of you, I said, that's snatched right there. Lord.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a snatch. Save the best for last.
Yeah.
Save the best for last. And, and I don't mean to sound vain, but I'm very confident now because I wasn't like this before. And I just knew, like, my why behind my why. Like, when you lose weight, you know, it's kind of like the tools. Like, we all know what to do. I mean, it's like, okay, it's like, you know, eat right, don't eat late, don't eat fast food, don't eat sugar. Like, we all know what to do. Like, so what? So you got the information, now what, right? So it's past that. But you need to know, like, what's important, what's the why. And some people, everyone's why is different. Like, some might be health reasons. Maybe the doctors say they need to lose weight. Or, you know, maybe they want to feel comfortable for their partner. Or maybe they want to wear a bathing suit or get into this dress or old pair of jeans from high school. My why was to look good naked.
Oh, that's a good one.
And I wrote a whole book on it. And I wanted to look good naked. I mean, that was my why. When I take my clothes off, I wanted to look sexy. And not only look sexy, but I wanted to feel sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's a different, like, I wanted to really just own my body and all my curves. And that was my goal. So when I always say, God didn't want me to be waist snatched, you know, because it's like having my son young and stretching my body, because he knew, and I'm a nudist, like, I don't like to wear clothes around the house. I don't. So I did put some clothes on for you ladies today.
Okay,
you know, our first meet and greet. But when it comes to San Francisco, it might be a different story. I don't know.
That's funny.
So I'm on my best behavior today. Yes, but you know, but I wanted to feel good. I wanted to feel good about myself. So I said, God didn't want me to have no waist snatch body because I would never be wearing any clothes. So I told my husband, I said, when I lose weight, I'm getting a whole new wardrobe, and all my wardrobe is going to be crop tops. I want to wear crop tops because why can't I wear a crop top? Why do I have to wear high waist all the time? That's not fair for me. It's not.
I'm
You know, I'm serious, like, that's not fair. I'm talking about these girls get to walk around and they got a crop top, and you know,
You gonna get
so
you
I
a
was
crop
like,
top too, huh?
yeah, I want a crop top too. So when I want to wear a crop top. So when I lost the weight, before I lost it, I told my husband, I said, when I lose the weight, I said, I don't care. It's going to be 0 below degrees outside, snowing out here in California and San Francisco, but I'm going to have on some boots with the fur. Well, I can't have the boots with the fur on with a crop top.
Okay.
In the fur. I want to wear the fur in the snow with the crop top on.
And the case said with the apple bottom jeans.
With the apple bottom jeans.
The boots with the
right.
fur.
The boots with the fur. The whole crowd was looking at her.
Girl, I know you think you a mess now, huh? Oh, goodness.
I can't mess with you guys. You think I'm playing, so I have a picture of that. So it was cold outside. I sure did have a crop top on. I sure did. And I still do to this day.
Okay.
Cold or not. So,
okay,
you know,
show
you
it. You worked hard
so
for it. So your journey was, what, 3 years, you said?
It was 3. It was 3 years ago. And I just started, you know, it's really a trip because, you know, we lose weight all the time. And all the time. I mean, I suffered like losing weight, you know, you gain it, you lose a little bit, and you gain it. Do a diet, the diet expires, and then you go back to your regular everyday life. And so it's only a small percentage of people who actually lose weight. It's so sad. It breaks my heart. And it's only 2% of people who actually lose the weight and actually keep the weight off. So 98% of the population actually, they gain the weight back. And it's this big yo-yo. Like, you lose it, you gain it. You lose it, and you gain it. And that's why I specialize on mind shifting.
And maintaining.
Psychology.
Okay.
Yes. That's what gets to the maintain besides the consistent and staying on it. But you have to know how to shift that mind and get behind those emotional behaviors of why you're even eating. You know? So I look at it, so say like, for example, like we're talking about cell phones earlier, like my Android, right? So like after a few years of your cell phone, your electronics, it's going to burn out.
Yeah, it does.
You're going to, that's just how it's set up. That's just how it is. If you know anything different, please let me know. But that's my experience on electronics. After a few years, they burn out. So same thing with your health. it's like in losing weight and staying motivated. Motivated is just like that flame with that fire. It's only going to burn so long, then you're not motivated no more. You lose interest. So people just kind of move and they kind of forget the whole why behind their why. What was the reason why they wanted to lose the weight in the first place? And then they just put it back on because they start getting back into those habits.
Right.
So I'm not playing that game this year. I know it's holiday season that's coming up. And I always say that summer bodies are made in the winter. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. So you want that waist snatch body, you work on it today, you work on it now. Don't wait into the summer or spring to try to hurry up. It's too much pressure, and the feng shui just don't work like that. And you'd be like, nah, I'm just going, this is just what it is. You know, so it's going to be getting dark early, it gets colder, you know, at night, and then you just want to just cuddle up and just have comfort food that makes us feel good. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's 3 years on this weight loss journey now. I'm not no fool. My alignment was kind of off a little bit about a month ago. It's been kind of shifting my alignment. So I'm like, okay, I see myself kind of slipping into some habits because I'm an addict of sugar. And I talk about it in my book. Like, I didn't know I was an addict. Uh-oh, everybody's waiting.
See, y'all the same height and y'all like sugar.
We got a lot in common.
Right, exactly.
Oh, and look,
Yeah, we got a lot in common.
The high yellow.
Yes, and I was like, I'm an addict of sugar. So once you're an addict, you're always an addict. And that addiction can be in anything. It can be in sex. It can be in retail therapy. It could be in, you know, whatever the case is. An addiction is addiction. So when a person when they meet me, they don't really know me. And they're like, oh, you can just have one piece of cake, or you can have one piece of pizza. You can have one. And I'm looking at them like, are you going to give an alcoholic one glass of champagne or one martini? No. I don't want one piece of cake. I don't want one cupcake or one piece of pizza. I just don't want one. What's one going to do for me? Just give me one chip out of the Dorito bag. One chip.
Yeah.
It's not going to do nothing.
No, it doesn't work like that. So I just rather not have it all, because then I know that once I have it, then it's like I don't have the chill factor. I'll just keep eating.
Do you like ice cream?
I do like ice cream, but I haven't had any while. And it's so funny that you said it too, because I just my dad lives with me now. I take care of my dad, and he likes his little ice cream and his chips and all this kind of stuff I have to bring into the house. And it's disrespectful.
You got to rebuke Satan out of there, huh?
Yeah, because it's cookies and cream ice cream I bought for him. And I'm like, I told you my alignment's been kind of off. So I'm like, you know, mind, body, and soul. I'm all about nourishing the soul. And I thought about it. I told my husband, I was like, I sat on the couch. I was like, I sure wanted, I kind of wanted some ice cream right now. That's what I said, and I was kind of waiting to see what he said, and he was like, no, you need to go to bed. And I was like, oh.
Let me go to bed.
You need to go to bed. Yeah, because I'll be snacking on that ice cream. I do like ice cream, but they have some good ones now, like the Halo.
You got to say the devil is a liar.
The devil is a liar. No.
He's a liar.
I don't like ice cream. Ice cream likes me. We'll just leave it as that.
There you go.
Oh, my goodness.
Do you ladies have any more
I
questions for
I
Miss
have so
Candyce
many.
tonight?
We'll be here all night. I'm telling you. I'm glad we didn't go, because if we would have been there, girl, we would have been on for like 2-3 hours straight.
Right, exactly.
What you guys were doing?
No, I said if we would have came to you, if we would have came to San Francisco.
Oh my goodness, it would be so much fun.
Yeah.
You girls are so much fun. I've been having so much fun with you guys.
Thank you. We're glad
So
you
much fun.
are. Man, all right. So
Yes.
before we end off for the night, do you want to go ahead and shout out any shout outs that you want to give? And then on top of that, do you want to go ahead and tell the listeners your social media where they can find you at?
Oh, sure.
Or
Well, I
any
first
last
want to
words?
shout out my husband. He does art therapy at Antonio Designs. You can follow him on Instagram, Antonio Designs, and it's Ant with 2 T's. So
Okay, so is that
ANTT.
the jacket you're wearing tomorrow?
Yes, that's going to be the blue denim Warriors jacket that I'm going to rock at the Lady Beehive.
You have your crop top on? Your crop top on with it?
Oh yeah, you know I have to put the crop top on, so I'm gonna post a picture.
Okay.
People like Candy was not playing. No way.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Go
And
ahead
I have my publisher and editor, Marissa Montalongo. You can follow her on Instagram. She's a writer and publisher as well. And I'm on Instagram. Follow me at Coach Candy Kardashian. Coach Candy Kardashian.
That was my question. Yeah. Where did the Kardashian come from?
Yeah.
I knew I forgot something.
Yes, it's so funny. So the Kardashian, it started as a joke that is a name that my husband had gave me. Mm-hmm. So if you see my pictures, if you look at any of my pictures, you'll see that I'm very curvy. Mm-hmm. And so he got the Kardashian part because all the sisters have the nice curves.
Okay, got it.
And it just kind of stuck. So I guess I would still go with it until they boot me and say, hey, I can't use their name anymore. So yeah. So that's my Instagram, and website is www.mealprepcandieskitchen.com. I do discovery sessions, so you can reach out to me and do the free 15, 20-minute session just to kind of talk about your goals and your life sets and life changes, and you can go from there.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. This
was good.
Yeah.
We're going to be there. I don't know when, but we'll be
in
there.
the Bay Area.
Yes, it'll be so much fun. You ladies are so much fun. Love sitting pretty and keeping it real.
Yes, and that's what we do
tonight. It's a wrap.
We can shut it up.
Okay. But you don't got to hang up yet. All right. So thank you so much, Miss Candice, for coming out, because usually we
do it face to face.
Yeah, we do it face to face. So thank you so much for contacting us via web and hanging out with us on the iPad.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. We really enjoyed it, to be honest with you.
Yes.
We really did. This was a good time.
I think so too.
Especially since we learned a lot about health and fitness. I feel like we did.
I'm going to go run around the block.
I like your personality.
Girl. So Candy said I got to get that waist snatch thing going on. Everybody wants to wear those boots with the fur and the alpha jeans.
Oh my gosh. I'm so done with us.
You want me to sign out?
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and sign out for the night.
It's T to the E.
It's Kimmy. We out.
Go ahead, Candice.
And this is Coach Candy
Kardashian.
Love you guys.
Peace.
Stay on them.
So I'm not fronting for nobody. Like y'all weak ass little thotties. Gotta call your sugar daddy just to buy an entree. But please don't get it twisted. Come try me and you might get your wig lifted. My daddy taught me well, so I don't with the snitches. Nah. Just know I'm bougie and you gotta what? Deal with it. Bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang, bougie gang. Got 2 necklaces from Tiffany's. My ice 10 times, your nose ring. You better back up before you get got. I'ma knock you with my rose gold wristwatch. Y'all think this is a game, but I'm spitting facts. My middle name bougie, so you